Hey, hi there everyone. Welcome to Ironic Point. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the technical round second for the position of cloud support engineer in AWS. So this is related to the operating system. Once you qualify the networking part, then there comes a second round, which is operating system, and it is comparatively easy than the networking one. So I'll share my experience. What were the questions they asked me, and based on my experience, you can have the expectation what kind of questions they will ask you. Okay, make sure that you don't rely on these questions, and I'm just sharing my experience so you can get an idea of how the questions are asked and what kind of questions they ask. Okay, let's get started. So the first question number one, which is most important question, which is Linux boot process. So you have to explain the Linux boot process in detail, and the sub question is kernel panic. The second question is a user is unable to access certain files on their system, receiving permission denied errors. How would you resolve this? So basically, they are checking over concepts on the different types of permissions in operating system, like we have read, write, execute permissions. The question number third is the concept of paging, demand paging, and how it helps us manage memory. And the sub question is segmentation versus paging. So this is very important part of the operating system. Make sure you have comprehensive understanding of paging and segmentation. Then there comes most important question, which is swap space and why it is used in an operating system. And also you can expect some scenario-based questions on swap space as well. The question number 5 is, what is page fault handling? How does the operating system respond when a page fault occurs? Customer 6 is the hard disk space is 1 TB and 300 GB is free. I'm attempting to upload a single file of 120 GB to the hard disk, but I'm encountering an error stating that the hard disk is full. What could be the issue? This is again related to the memory and swap space. So make sure you have the good understanding of swap space. Question number 7 is about the CPU and memory performance. The question here is users report that their systems are slow when running multiple applications, and you suspect insufficient RAM might be the cause. How would you confirm and address this issue? So basically, you can use some utilities which help us to check the performance. Like we have the top command, which gives us real time processes, the memory which every process is using, and the states of different processes. Then comes question number 8, is related to scheduling algorithms. So they will ask you questions about different types of scheduling algorithms. How does operating system make use of those scheduling algorithms? And you can expect some scenarios on that as well. Then comes one important concept to that is deadlock. What are the conditions of deadlock and how we can avoid deadlock? Then at the end, they asked me some simple questions like how do we schedule a task, how to check disk usage. You can use the command df-ah, and some base commands like if they will ask you basically which operating system you have worked on, like Windows, Mac, or Linux. Based on that, they will ask you some questions. So for me, I was working on Linux operating system, so they asked me some basic questions on Linux, like what are different commands, like what is cp, what is mb command, ns lookup, what's trace out command, and what is dig plus trace. So make sure whichever operating system you choose, you have a basic understanding of that. So also make sure you know basic commands of Linux as well, because the expectations are like you should be knowing at least some base commands. So these were the questions they asked me. I feel was the easiest round, and during the call itself, I got to know that I'm selected for this round, because for me, I answered all the questions, and even interview gave me a hint that there are 2 more rounds coming on. So make sure you prepare them well. So I wish everyone best of luck, and do follow me on this uh, YouTube channel. I'll share the manager round as well. Thank you very much. Have a great time ahead. Bye bye.